Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai.
And when he was demanded of the Pharisees when the kingdom of God should come, he answered them and said, The kingdom of God cometh not with observation, neither shall they say, Lo here, or Lo there, or behold, the kingdom of God is within you. Isaiah 32. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment.
Because, hey, man, we angels too. We're just wrapped in this flesh, but we have that angelic spirit within us, man. The difference between an angel and us, they don't have the flesh. They're already perfected, okay? They're spirits of fire. That spirit is within these earthen vessels that we hold right now, okay? And we're fighting to get back in that state which we had from before, that glory which we had from before. Only difference is we're going to rule in planet Earth in new flesh. All right, so we're going to have those angelic spirits that we have right now in newer sinless flesh. All right, we're going to be perfected as our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai is perfected, and he's going to rule in the planet Earth with 144,000 ruling under him, all being perfected in perfect flesh with the angelic spirits, with angelic power. Okay?
But now hath he attained a more excellent ministry, by how much also he is the mediator of a better covenant, which was established upon better promises. For if that first covenant had been faultless, then should no place have been sought for the second. For finding fault with them, he saith, Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel, and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continued not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, saith the Lord. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws into their mind, and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a God, and they shall be to me a people.
Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai.
All right. Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakutash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace and blessing salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners, whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. And what I want to get into, all right, this afternoon, dealing with, all right, a lesson, done by the elder brother Karatazak out of Vegas. And pretty much he was correcting, okay, off doctrine, off breakdown by the IUIC. And, at this point, when you look at Israelite groups like the IUIC, and you see how they move. Basically, it's just basically IUIC. Is just a social group. It's pretty much, you have, men and women that know that they're Israelites, and they come together, and it's on the basis of everything, but the scriptures. You have, the weddings, the the merchandise, the party pass over, the fashion shows, um, and all the other things, the rap videos, and all these other things that they got going on, and the scriptures in the background. Doctrine is not at the forefront. That's why it's a blessing. Good leadership is a blessing. Just going into our apostles and elders, that they put the doctrine at the forefront, and we understand, and we're continually understanding what we're a part of. But when you have all those gimmicks, involved in the ministry, the doctrine, tends to slide to the back, because you want to get to the fun stuff, like I say, the weddings, the dance offs, okay, the parties, the extravagant, feast and all these different things, which, there's nothing wrong with any of those things. But when they start to trim away at the doctrine, all right, now what you have is just a social group, just his Israelite social group, okay, where doctrine doesn't matter. And this is why, they're able to come with these contradicting breakdowns, and we're going to show how this breakdown is extremely contradicting to other breakdowns that they have. And there's no uproar from IUIC because it's a social group. Like I say, it's just a little hangout. They, the Bible, the doctrine, they just know they're Israelites, and then they roll from that. Let's get the garments, the goddamn cake, and let's get to it. Cook the chicken. Okay, but we're going to get into these things, man, because this is a topic, that we talk about a lot, and we're going to deal with it. I say just laying backing off the brother, Elder Karatazak, and we're going to get some understanding. All right. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 4, verse 7 says, wisdom is a principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. Okay. And the closer we get to the end, the closer we get to the persecution, because we got to be willing to die for what we believe. And one thing about it, if you, don't know what you believe, there's no way you can have faith. Okay, there's no way you can have faith when you really don't understand what you believe, because the more that we understand this thing, the more our faith increases, man. Like we have a vision. You look at the IUIC, it's just a people with no vision. Okay, it's pretty much just a mega, all right, Baptist church, with Israelite twists and fringes. Okay, so not to make this about them, but it get to the point to where, okay, doctrine don't even matter anymore. It's just about hanging out pretty much. So I'm gonna get the video where Jake say what he say, and we're gonna go into these things. All right. So let's let me pull this up. All right, now this is the brother Elder Karatazak video. All right, GMS Vegas sit down 144. All right, subscribe, and be edified. Now I'm gonna just play the part, get straight to the point. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna let it play, need a few minutes, and then we'll go into it, Lord willing.
Up into a bucket, and the Lord didn't say like a whole bunch of drops. He said all of y'all combined is like one little drop of a bucket. You're nothing. You're zero. You understand that? Go to Isaiah chapter 40, because he says, thou hast said that they are nothing. Where is Ezra's talking about? He's talking about his forefather Isaiah, because Isaiah lived before Ezra. Read that for me. Isaiah 40, 15. Isaiah chapter 40 and verse 15. Come on. Behold, the nation are as a drop of a bucket. This is why Ezra said, thou hast said. Where? In the book of Isaiah. Read again. Behold, the nation are as a drop of a bucket. Come on. And are counted as a small dust of the valley. Wait a minute. They're going to water again. Nations, seas, drop of a bucket. He keeps saying the nations are waters. The nations are seas. Come on. Behold, he taketh up the isles of a very little thing. Come on. And Lebanon is not sufficient to burn. Read. Nor the beast thereof sufficient.
I like how he compared a drip from a bucket of water to
the sea. But I see what he's doing. All right. And this is how they manipulate with the scriptures. All right. Let's continue to listen.
For a burnt offering. Watch this. All nations before him are as nothing. What the Bible say? All nations before him are as nothing. Satan mad. He making the damn microphones peak. Read it again. All nations before him are as nothing. All nations before him are as nothing. Go ahead. And they are counted to him less than nothing. And not only are they nothing, they're less than nothing. Come on. And vanity. And they vanity. They vain. You're nothing. You're zero. I don't mind losing you. It don't matter to me. You can fall out the bucket. I ain't going back to pick you up. Because the Lord said, if you lose one sheep, you lead the 99 to go get that one sheep. That's talking about the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That ain't talking about the other nations. That's talking about if one of our people go off, we go and lead the 99 to go get that one because we care for every last one of God's sheep. But not the other nations. One drop of them, he's like, hell with that. It's a drop of a bucket. They're nothing. And that's beautiful to my ears. Go back, Revelation chapter 21, verse 1 again.
Now, y'all listen up. Listen to how he plays this, how he tries to break this down. This is horrible, man. Come on, Nate. Listen real quick.
Revelation 21, verse 1. Yes, sir. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. Come on. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away. Read. And there was no more sea. And there was no more sea, no more nations. There will be, after we rule over them for 1,000 years, we're going to get into that in a minute. After we rule over them for 1,000 years, brothers and sisters, there will be no more. There will be no need. Once they build our kingdom, Revelation 21 kingdom, it's not made with the hands of man. It's made by the hands of the Lord. It's in the heavens. You understand?
So
all right, so you heard it yourself. All right, and now they're saying that there's going to be no more nations, and they're all over the place, man. They have a new conflicting doctrine breakdown every every week. If brother can post that, metal not with him that's giving the change, because we finna just expound on the contradictions of their doctrines. Now, this is their teachings, so now the nations are going to be no more after 1,000 years. All right, well, if you put, let's equate hell into the equation. They teach hell, right? Okay, so if hell is a place, that means that there's no reincarnation. So that means that when the first batch of slaves die, they all gonna be in hell, right? You see, why is no one asking these questions? And then he said, after 1,000 years, they shall be no more. But when he's reading in Revelation 21, which we're gonna get it, when John is seeing New Jerusalem come down, which is the elect coming out those chariots, that's the beginning of the 1,000 year. So how are we gonna come out those chariots to no more nations? This is after the destruction. Okay, when John is seeing New Jerusalem, coming out of the heavens, all right, the Shemayim, the sky, the atmosphere, that's our first appearance to the world after the destruction. Okay, so you mean tell me that we're gonna come down in our glorified state, new bodies, full of energy, power, with no people, no heathens to rule over? Okay. Come on, man. All right, this is the book of Proverbs, all right, 24 and 21. This is the brother Halak, GMS Halak Yasha'Allah. All right, it says Proverbs 24 and 21. It says, my son, fear thou the Lord and the king, and meddle not with them that are given to change. Okay, and these men are all over the place, man. Okay, and then Nate said that after 1,000 years that Esau was going to come and attack us in the kingdom. So is he gonna be no more? Is Esau gonna be in hell? All right. Is he gonna attack us, or is he gonna be no more? Which one is it? Okay. All over the place, man. And that's why they can say these things, because it's all about a hangout. The doctrine really ain't that important. And that's what it comes down to. There's no mindset of a kingdom and how a kingdom work when you deal with IUIC. Like the actual kingdom, they're not thinking of that. Okay? They're just into playing dress up and hanging out. Okay? But sound doctrine, that's is dwindling. You know, to the point where these guys can say anything and they contradict. Okay, this is brother Yashima tribe of Judah. James 1:8 say a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, man. And they have a very unstable doctrine, man. And see, me just speaking as a man, especially as we go into the time of the Passover, you know, it's like the Lord doing the last call, you know, for all the elect, you know, to awaken, you know, the elect that's in these other groups, like the Lord is doing the last call to get them out of there, man. Because the stunts that these men are pulling, the red flags should be going off, man. You know, and it's like the Lord, you got Sakari selling everything that they can think of. Okay. IUIC, okay, new contradicting breakdown every week. Okay. You got WAC 100 beefing with ISUPK. So it's like the Lord, he's like doing he's making a lot of red flags go off, you know, for the elect that might be amongst them, man. You know, just me speculating as a man. Okay, so let's get into these things, man. All right. Let's get into these things and we're gonna deal. Okay, so first off, all right, let's go to Revelation 21 and let's deal with that. Okay. Now this is Revelation 21:1. It says, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth. Okay. Now what does this new heaven represent? A new rulership. Okay, a new earth, a earth refreshed, a cleansed earth after the destruction. Okay, the Lord said he was going to beautify the place of his feet, because the missiles, all right, they serve a dual purpose, man. All right, to destroy and to purify. Okay, so this is post-destruction. It said for the first heaven and their first rulership, Esau, Edom. Okay, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. Okay, and the first earth, all right, the earth in the condition that it's in now, sickly, okay, were passed away, and there was no more sea. Now, the elder brother Karatazak went into it beautifully. There was no more sea. Let's deal with that, because you know this is a question I had. Like, what does that mean? Okay, now what you go into prophecy? What was coming out of the sea? Okay, let's go here, Daniel 7. All right, and 1. And it says, in the first year of Belshazzar, king of Babylon, Daniel had a dream or visions of his head upon his bed. Then he wrote them and told the sum of the matters. Daniel spake and said, I saw in my vision by night, and behold, the four winds of the heaven scrove upon the great sea, and four great beasts came up from the sea, diverse from another. Now, the sea represents people, okay? And amongst people, you have rulerships that emerge, okay? Because empires don't start, you know, overnight, okay? You have a nation of people that start making moves amongst other people in the earth, all right? And they become, all right, the dominant power. You know, they start making, you know, key alliances with people. Okay. Then they start, you know, making economic moves, and okay. Then they, you know, they win the battle, you know, they start winning battles. Okay. And then if it was written for them to be an empire, they become an empire. Okay. So all these heathen rulerships, they came, all right, from amongst the midst of the people. Okay, and you will have a heathen that would, you know, that the Lord would allow, okay, to become dominant. Okay, well, after the destruction, there'll be no more. These nations are never, okay, come from amongst the people to be, all right, empire in the earth, man. Okay, let's go here. When you go to Revelation 13, so when it's speaking about no more sea, man, it's speaking about no more dominion, okay, for the heathens, man. Okay, the last heathen rulership of Esau, Edom, all right, will be passed away in this third world's war, and it'll never be another heathen that'll rise to power. Okay, now let's go here. This is Revelation 13:1. It says, "And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and I saw a beast rise up out of the sea, okay, having 7 heads and 10 horns." And this represents, all right, Esau's power structures, all right, throughout his existence, man. You know, beginning with the Greeks, okay, and ending with the pagan Roman Empire, all right. But then it was revived, okay, under what they call the Renaissance, you know, and it was, you know, solidified, all right, under NATO, EU, and America, man. Okay, it says upon his head, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his head the name of blasphemy, man. Okay, because in this modern, all right, Roman Empire of America, NATO, and EU, these EU nation represents those horns with those crowns. Okay, these vassals to this beast system, you know, that have authority in the earth under this beast system. Okay, and it says, "And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard," all right, which goes into the Greeks, okay, which was Esau's first empire in the earth, man. You know, that's when Esau became a superpower under the Greeks. Okay, it says in his feet were the feet of a bear, all right, which just goes into Russia. All right, now isn't Russia, okay, a main character in the news that we see today when it comes to current events? What did Putin just give America a warning about? You know, going nuclear, which we know it's things got to happen before it goes nuclear, man. There's still things that have to play out. Okay, but he just putting that. Hey, the Lord just got him talking that lingo, man. All right, and your feet represent the end of you, man. Okay, and it says in his mouth is the mouth of a lion, and this represents, okay, the banking headquarters, which is London. Okay, all the policies come, all right, from London, man. Okay, the finance capital of this beast system, man. Okay, and the dragon gave him his power, all right, and he's in his seat in great authority. So this is, all right, Esau reestablishing himself in the earth during the Renaissance period, man. And he's coming in the energy of that old dragon, that pagan Roman Empire. Okay, so what did he come out of? He came out of the sea, okay, out of the midst of the people, because when he was loose, okay, out the Caucasus Mountains, okay, over there in that region, you know, he began to take down, okay, certain empires. You know, he took down the Byzantine Empire as the Ottoman Turks. Okay, he took down the Moors, you know, as Spain and Portugal. Okay, and then he started to establish himself in the earth. Okay, but after this war, okay, he's not going to do that. No nation is going to do that again. This is it. So when the scriptures say no more sea, it doesn't mean that the heathens are going to be no more. That means they will have no more rulerships, man. Okay, they will not emerge, okay, as rulers in the earth again, man. This is it. Okay, and they just keep getting precepts to drive their point home. Okay. So let's go. Even Yahushua, what did he say? Look at that in Luke 21. All right, Luke 21 and 24. And it says, "And they shall fall by the edge of the sword," speaking of Israel, All right, going to 70 AD. Okay, going into the destruction of the temple by the Romans. And it says, and shall be led away captive into all nations. Okay, the slave trade. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles, which we're seeing now. Okay, you have all those heathens in our land fighting the Palestinians, small hats, those are actual Gentiles. Have Jacob amongst it, but ultimately, all right, those are Gentiles, man. Okay, it says until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. So there's a time of the Gentiles is going to be fulfilled. Okay, which Esau, Edom, he's going to be the fulfillment. Okay, of the Gentiles. All right, having dominion in the earth. He's the last heathen to have dominion. Okay, let's get this word fulfilled. See what it says. Just curious. Okay. All right. Oh, yep. So you go into the Greek word is
Strong's G 4137. Plerao.
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 Okay. Yep. It says to make complete. Okay, in every particular, to render perfect, to carry through to the end, to accomplish, to carry out. Okay. It says to fill to the top so that nothing shall be wanting, to full measure, fill to the brim. So Esau, all right, is going to be the complete measure of any heathen ever having rulership, ever. Okay? It's over with after that. And prophecy backs it up. Okay? Because you go here, let's get this in Daniel 2 and 44. All right. It's the book of Daniel, chapter 2, verse 44. And it says in the days of these kings, and it's speaking of the kings now, all right, which are the elites, okay, are the kings of this Edomite empire. Okay, they just rule in the shadows. All right, well, they're the kings, all right, of this modern Edomite empire, man. Okay, it says in the days of these kings shall the power of heaven set up a kingdom, because it goes into those 10 toes, which represent NATO, EU, and America, man. Those 10, all right, horns with those crowns. All right, the horde that rideth the beast, okay, which is America. You see? So in the days of these 10 toes, which is the end, the fulfillment, going back to what? The feet. The feet represents the end. Okay, and this is the very end of the heathen rulership. They're at the feet. Okay, it says in these days, it says, and in the days of these kings shall the power of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people. Okay, it shall not be left to other people. No more nations rising up from amongst the people to rule. Okay, it said, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. Okay, that's why there's a no more sea, no more emergence, all right, of any other powers in the earth except for the government of Israel, man. Okay, so let's go here to Isaiah, and then we'll move on. All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14. All right, and 21. All right, it says, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land. You see, before you come into power, it's a process of coming in power. Okay, but the Lord, then this is speaking of Esau, Edom, because he's going to be no more. Okay, he's going to be completely done away with. Okay, that sentence is for Esau, but the other heathens, they're going to be around. Hey, they have to be around, man. Okay, a kingdom with no servants, that's not a kingdom, because a king dominates, and if you don't have any servants, what do you dominate? Okay, it said, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. Okay, so the Lord is he's gonna stop their process, man. Okay, that these heathens been able to just rise up, build cities and then come into power. Nah, man. Okay, Esau, he's gonna be finished, and these heathens, they're gonna always be under our rule. They're always gonna be under the rule of Israel, man. And like I said, Isaiah 14:21 is specifically speaking of Esau, Edom. Okay, his renaissance is over with, man. No more renaissances for this guy. All right, but as far as the other heathens, they're going to be around. All right, when you go to Psalms 2, okay, heathens are a part of our promise, man. Okay, this is Psalms 2:7 says, I will declare the decree. The Lord have said unto me, Thou art my son, today have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Okay, so heathens are a part of the promise. Okay, but IUIC are having to, hey, they just delete that out. Okay, these guys are tough, man. All right, let's go here. Let's go to the promises in Genesis, man. Show you the heathens were always included. When we speak of the promise, heathens are always included, man. Okay, and it's gonna be a continual thing. All right. This is the book of Genesis 27, and started 27. It says, and he came near and kissed him, and he smelled the smell of his raiment, and blessed him, and said, See the smell of my son. All right, see, the smell of my son is as the smell of the field which the Lord hath blessed. Therefore, the Most High give thee of the dew of heaven, and the fatness of earth, and plenty of corn and wine. Okay, which is the resources. All right, going back to the uttermost parts of the earth, man, the dew of heaven, everything the dew touches, it's the whole earth. Okay, the fatness of the earth, which means we're going to dwell in the most plush parts of the earth. It's going to be our dwelling. Okay, our states are going to be established on the most plush, and the earth is going to be beautified, man. Okay, but you're still going to have your places that are more plush, and pleasant than others, man. Okay, and that's going to be our dwellings. And it says, in plenty of corn and wine, which is resources, let people serve thee. Wait a minute. And nations bow down to thee, man. Okay, so if the nations are no more, how is this going to be played out? And then it doesn't put a time limit on this, man. Okay, this doesn't put, if we're learning to be judges, what are we going to be judges over? If Israel is going to be perfect, okay, and we're still, amongst Israel, you're going to have the hierarchy that's going to be, it's going to have access to different decision making, on how we move forward, making them type of judgment calls, okay. But as far as judging, okay, what matters amongst the nations, if the nations are not there, who are we going to judge, man? Okay, it said, let thy people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's son bow down to thee. Cursed be everyone that curseth thee, and blessed be he that blesseth thee. Okay, so you go into the word serve. All right, which I believe is abat. All right. Yep. Abad in the Hebrew, okay, was to work, to serve, to labor, to do work. All right, to work for another, to serve another by labor, to serve as subjects. Okay, so when we go into the promise, all right, those nations are a part of the promise, man. You see, Jake don't even understand the covenant. But see, Jacob beat you in the head with the law. Where your fringes, brother? Where you dress at? Your head wrap, sister, with the fringes. What he said, sister? Are you keeping all the law? Are you keeping all God's laws? Okay, but they don't understand the covenant. They don't understand the contract, man. Okay, and Jake is just talking, man. Pretty much Jake is just mocking, you know, what they heard Nate say. And they just mocking, man. Jake don't really into this thing like that. Jake, this is just a place for Jake to hang out, man. You know, you look at IUIC, you know, it's just a hangout. You know, it's just what it is, a hangout. You know, they really don't know what's going on like that. And that's why you can say and do anything as a teacher, man. You can bring out anything in the class. Okay, and completely contradict what you said the week before. But hey, as long as we hang out, you know, we're gonna sip your yarn after, sell lamb plates, you know, the kids at daycare. So you know, you got a little time to yourself. You know, you're not really concerned about no doctrine, man. Okay, so let's go here, because all throughout the scriptures, you know, when you go into prophecy, when you go into the promises, man. Because Isaiah, he goes into certain prophecies, okay, of what's going to be going on in the kingdom. All right. This is Isaiah 16:11 says, therefore thy gate shall be open continually, they shall not be shut day nor night, that the men, all right, may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. So wait a minute. Okay. This is after, you know, we come out the chariots, man. This is after New Jerusalem, that vision that John seen. This is all post that. Okay, so if we come out those chariots to no nation, none of this can be fulfilled. Okay, if we come out the chariot, here it is. You know, this is our great, you know, reintroduction to the world, and nobody's there. You know, come on, man. Now you get this word forces. All right. All right. Forces in the Hebrew is Hayalah. Okay. And what does it say? It says strength, okay, might, efficiency, wealth, army. Yeah, their labor. Their might, their strength, their labor. Okay, their wealth, the resources, they're going to be bringing these things to us, man. Okay. Yeah, you go here to the Strong's definition, probably a force, whether of men, okay, means or other resources, okay, wealth, strength, able, ability, activity, man. Okay, so that same slave labor that they got out of us, we're gonna get it out of them double. Okay, to build up our kingdom, man. Okay, and I can we're gonna be an ever expanding, okay, enterprise, man, an ever expanding family. So we're going to need, all right, the heathen to be there, man. Okay, 1,000 years, to see 1,000 years just represent, okay, like an Israelite renaissance to the earth. Because when Esau, what they call a renaissance, that's when, you know, Edomite philosophy, okay, their arts, okay, culture, and you know, all that was reintroduced to the earth and made, it started to dominate the earth. Okay, to the point to where we at now. You know, his science. You know, when you talk about a rebirth, the 1,000-year period is going to be like an Israelite renaissance, man. Okay, well, our standards, our culture, okay, our knowledge is going to dominate the earth, man. It's going to influence the earth. Okay, till I like it. All right. Is that 1,000 years is gonna really establish that, man. But then the kingdom is gonna be eternal, man. And the heathens are always going to be around. They're not going to have immortality. Okay? They're not going to be a part of the covenant. Okay? But they're going to be there, all right, as servants in our kingdom, all right, eternally, man. Okay? So you read this. I'm gonna read this. Yeah, keep going. It said, "For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish." Yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted, man. And this speaking of Esau, man, because just like Esau put loopholes in his, his contracts and laws. Okay, well, the Lord already know Esau ain't built to do right. Okay, so after that 1,000-year period, he's gonna be utterly wasted. He's gonna be the nation that perish, man. All the other nations are gonna be there, man. And the nations are in the worst, condition under Esau. Okay, the reason they gotta get that iron of rod is to beat that Edomite influence off of them, man. Okay. Well, after that, the nation's cool. Like Jake want to put other Jakes in hell forever. You want to do away with, they just gonna do away with our servants. Nah, man. And then, the heathen, eventually they gonna be cool. Elon, Ishmael, they gonna be cool, man. Man, Amen. Okay, they gonna be chilling. Okay, they gonna be, they gonna be our servants, but they gonna be good. Okay, they gonna get to enjoy a righteous kingdom. Like I, just speculating the spirit, they lifespan, hey, it's gonna be way longer than what it is now. Just me speculating in the spirit, I can see their lifespans being longer. I can't put no number on it, man, but this is a kingdom of death. Our kingdom is gonna be a kingdom of life, man. Okay. But nah, man, we need, because guess what? If we're going to be expanding, we need the heathens to be expanding as well. Okay, to serve. You see, and I'm just saying that they're gonna live longer. I speculate that they're gonna live longer than what they do now. I ain't saying some crazy number. They're longer than now. They ain't saying take anything and run with it. But keep reading. It said, "The glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee, the fir tree, the pine tree, and the box together to beautify the place of my sanctuary, and I will make the place of my feet glorious," which is the earth. Okay? Because the nuke's gonna serve two purposes, man: destruction and to purify and cleanse. And the heathens, all right, through their labor, all right, the earth is going to be beautified, man. Okay? Our kingdom is going to be built up. Okay, verse 14, "The sons of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet, and they shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel," man. Okay, so this is what's going to be established after we come out of those chariots, man. Okay, complete subjection from these heathens. Okay, let's go here. I think that's it might be the next chapter. Let me get that. In the next chapter. And I start at 1 and read into it. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, this the headshot here. Okay, I read in them both too. This is the brother Lot GMS Lot Yashala, Psalms 45 and 17. It says, "I will make thy name to be remembered in all generations." Okay, "Therefore shall the people praise thee forever and ever." Okay, forever and ever. Okay, there's always going to be a population of heathens, okay, as servants in the kingdom. Okay, you're not a king. Like those titles of kings and lords and noblemen, you can't have those titles if you don't have no subjects, man. Okay, let's go here. Let's get and it's in the NIV, Psalms 45:17. I will perpetuate your memory through all generations. Therefore, the nations will praise you forever and ever. Okay, come on, man. This is what we're seeing. All right, playing out. Okay, this is where we at. You can't it say what it say. But if you apply IUIC breakdowns, now it's a lot of the Bible that don't make sense. Okay, that lets you know that there's something off with the breakdown. Okay, if you have a breakdown and now the majority of the Bible don't make sense, then the breakdown off. Okay, so yep, let's go to Isaiah 61. Okay. Because remember, us coming out of those chariots is like the Lord planting us, okay, in the earth. Okay. And when you read this is Isaiah 61:1, say the Spirit of the Lord is upon me. And this is okay, what's happening now with the teaching, with the ministry. Okay, it says, because the Lord have anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He have sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound. Okay, the opening of the prison to them that are bound, and this are people that are bound in their minds. But this word is setting them at liberty. His word has set us at liberty, man. Okay, well, we don't think, okay, we don't believe, our belief system is outside of this world, because all our people have a belief system that's based in this world. Okay, and then when you get to teaching like IUIC, all right, you're going back into prison. You're an Israelite, okay, but then when you come with these doctrines, it's like they putting you back in prison, man. Now you don't know what to think. You don't know what to believe, man. Okay, but right now we're in the point, okay, where His word is healing us, man. Okay, and we're free to think, outside, okay, of Esau's false reality, man, of his lies and deceptions, man. Okay, verse 2 said, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord and the day of vengeance of our power, to comfort all that mourn. And now we come into a time of the vengeance of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. Okay, first the preaching and the teaching had to go forth for the edification of the church, of the true church, man. Okay, the elect church, man. Okay, is being edified during this grace period. Okay, through the ministry of teaching and prophesying, man. Okay, then it's going to be a time where the Lord is going to execute that vengeance, and we're going to be delivered on those chariots, man. It says to appoint to them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beautiful ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called the trees of righteousness, the planting. You see that? The planting of the Lord, that he might be glorified. So us coming out of those chariots, it's like the Lord planting us, man. Okay, like it said in Jeremiah 2:21, yet I have planted thee a noble vine. When he established us in that land, okay, under Joshua, he planted us a noble vine with those laws, statutes, and commandments. Okay, but through influence of the heathen, we became degenerate, a degenerate plant. All right, so he's finna plant us in that land again as that noble vine, except this time we're going to be, okay, perfect. Okay, we're going to be changed. All right, now once we're planted, in the earth. Okay, us coming out those chariots, that's the glory of the Lord getting ready to rule the earth, man. Okay, that's his sons perfected under Yahweh coming to rule the earth, man. And ain't no heathens gonna be there. Okay, here it is, the Super Bowl is packed. The NBA Finals is packed. The World Series, okay. Mayweather fights was packed. But then we here it is, Yahweh conquer the earth. Okay. And then we come out the chariot and the stands are empty. You know, nobody there. Yeah, good grief. You know? Absolutely not, man. Okay. Verse 4, it says, and they shall build the old waste, and they shall raise up the former desolations, and they shall repair the waste cities and the desolation of many generations. Man, it's gonna be time to go to work. Okay, work is gonna be the theme for the heathen. Okay, the kingdom is continual unemployment. How can we give continual unemployment in the kingdom? Okay, if the nations, you know, just after 1,000 years they're gone. Okay, it says, and strangers shall stand and feed your flocks, and the sons of the alien shall be your plowmen and your vine dressers, man. Okay, so we're going to always have flocks. We're going to always, all right, have vineyards. Okay, and then and orchards. We're going to always have those things, man. So we're going to have to always have workers. Okay, they got a very cartoon understanding of the Bible, man. All right, like they really, you know, have a very okay. They really got a very cartoon understanding when it comes to the scriptures, man. Okay. So, let's get a few more, man. Yeah, we in here with this Isaiah. I think the point being made. And then you read one of the comments. Reading the comment. You read the comment under this video. It said, it is a shame that I haven't heard any churches teach like the IUIC. I have learned, I can't see all the comment, but it said, I have learned so much about myself from, I don't know. But he said he learned so much about himself. Well, you supposed to be, of course, you learn by yourself, but you're supposed to be learning by Yahweh Shai. You're supposed to be, you know, understanding what a kingdom is, what the kingdom of heaven is. You see, like I say, it's just a hangout. And of course, you're not going to hear nobody teach like that because they just making it up. Okay, of course, you're not going to hear nobody teach that bullshit, man. All right, that's why you haven't heard no one teach like that because they just making it up, man. All right, off as hell. Okay, so let's go here. This is all right. It says the Most High's universal reign. Okay, and it says Isaiah 2:1. It said the word that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it came to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. Okay? All nations shall flow unto it. All right, and this is after we come out those chariots, man. The chariots, us coming out of the chariot, that's the start of the 1,000-year reign, leading into the eternal reign. Okay? And shall be exalted above the hills, and the nations shall flow unto it. And many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, all right, to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. Okay? So how can this play out if the heathens are gone when we get back? Okay? Oh boy. But, you know, hey, everybody got their part to play. You know, everybody got their part to play, you know, in the movie. Okay. So yeah, I think the point been made. You know, I just want to touch on that. You know, Lord will, you know, you brothers. All right. And okay, you sisters was edified, man. Okay. We gonna keep when they, like I say, they lie, we edify. You know, when they lie, we gonna edify, man, all through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Shem Al Shai, man. So till next time I say Shalom, Kwame Yashala, Abba, soon.